Am I on? I'm on. I'm on. Let me this in Flin Flon, Saskatchewan. They paved that. I'll wait till this truck go by. They paved this. Going on 5 years. They can afford to pave this, but they can't afford to give us our sidewalk back up on that side in front of 3 houses. But they can afford to put this patch here. This town is so stupid. I don't know who authorizes stuff. And there's enough room here to put a sidewalk. I don't know if these guys' yard comes out to the curb or if it just comes out to these bushes. But they got enough room here to put like half a sidewalk down here. See, and they paved this too. I gotta have to go to City Hall and complain again. Tell them it's been going on 5 years now. We've been without a sidewalk where I showed you. They sort of fixed this thing up. I see the water still pools up there until it gets high enough to go in the storm drain. Nah. There's a trail down there, but I don't think I'll take that trail today. Since there's water still at the end of our driveway and beside that manhole, that grass still might be wet. You know, I saw some old power poles out by McKean's gravel pit where they're blowing up the rocks. And the guy has a bunch of old power poles sitting there. Every time I go by there or go by McKean's house, which he lives on McKean Avenue, little footnote, they might have named it McKean Avenue because the guy who owns it now, it was either his grandpa, no, I don't think, I don't know what year they named it McKean Avenue, but I'm pretty sure it was probably his grandpa was probably the first one to have a house there. That's why they probably named it McKean Avenue. And there is still a McKean running it. Now that might be, I don't know, I have to check the history books and find out when McKean started trucking. Started with one man, one truck. He'd go around and that was back when almost all the houses, well, not all of them, a lot of houses in Flin Flon was on coal. Dumb dog barking at me. Anyway, yeah, so one man with one truck. Now, he's got a great big garage, and he's got, he must have at least, 7 or 8 big rock trucks, a couple of big front-end loaders, an office space. I think his wife is the secretary. Don't quote me on that, because I've only been in the office once in the last, well, actually twice in the last 5 years. First time I went in to ask them, they got a whole bunch of pallets sitting. It's actually on their land. I asked them if I can have any, and they said, sure, go ahead, take as many as you want. And then I was in there just last week to ask them if they bought 510 McKean Avenue, because the family I knew who used to live there, she couldn't afford the rent, and because her sons, she had 3 sons staying with her, and her grandkids. They didn't pay rent. I know the one son worked at McDonald's for, I think he was only there for about a month. The other brother did roofing, like shingles. A friend of mine told me whenever he got paid, they didn't give his mom no money for rent. The dad passed away. Oh, I don't know how long ago the dad passed away. Must have been over 10 years ago now. I bet you if he was still alive, he probably would have told the kids, pay rent or get out. I would have. I wouldn't care. And I don't think it was his biological kids either. No. The youngest one might have been, because he was about my age. Maybe, a year or two younger, 60, he might be 62, 60 now. But the twins, they were 8 years old when their mom married this guy, because, yeah, they were at the wedding, and somebody was sitting just behind them and got their 2 heads in the picture. Yeah, so that was his stepsons. Yeah, so I would have told him, get a job, a steady job. Like, they were both close to, 5'9", 5'10". I don't know if they ever tried to get a job at the mine here. One guy I know, he had his grade 10 because I was in the phys ed class with him one year. Can't remember if it was grade 10 or 11. Must have been grade 10. Yeah, because it was quite a while ago. The other son went to jail, probably in a pen, something to do with kids. Because last time when I came back from Alberta, same guy that told me that the sons weren't paying rent said the one guy just came back and he wasn't, the court ordered him. He was not supposed to be in a house that had kids living in the house. Yeah, he was living in the house. Oh, someone's here. Oh, someone on the phone. Anyway, yeah, the court ordered him. He wasn't supposed to be in a house that had kids. Yeah. So he was charged with something to do with kids. Yeah. But now, the one that did something with the kids, now he's got his own house up on Hudson. I don't know how he could pay rent. Or if maybe he bought it for taxes. Maybe he's got a girlfriend with a good job and put up all the money if it was a tax sale. So I can get, there's 4 houses in Flin Flon that I'm looking at. 2 on the Saskatchewan side, 2 on the Manitoba side. I could put a bid in of $100 on it was in one of them. But then, of course, come time to pay up, I have to meet with the people who are in the house. Now, 3 options. They can either rent it off me, or I move in to a bedroom and they pay me rent, or they move out, and I take over the whole house. Oh, look at that! Hey, that commercial lied to me. Jumped 11 cents over the weekend. See? And that commercial on TV said they're gonna drop the something about the federal tax to keep the gas lower this summer, and it just jumped 11 cents. So whoever put that commercial on had to write them a letter, tell them they were a bunch of lying BSers. Okay, that's it. I'm almost uptown. Goodbye. Turn off.